Well, welcome back everybody to another episode of Automotive Drama. Today I got a little 392 scat pack charger over here. I'm also doing some body work back here, as you can see. But it's got a front end noise. Feels like the front end's going to fall off when you hit the brakes. Well, there's your culprit right there, as you can see. Voila. The bushing's gone. Now, the manual calls it a radius arm. Okay. The parts store calls it a control arm. Technically, it is a radius arm, and that is the control arm. And that one, to be honest with you, is going to be next. It's actually quite common on this car, and it literally, it won't break. Well, at this point, I mean, it's kind of hard for it to come apart, but it'll feel like the front end is falling off. It's crazy feeling. Now, a trick to these, and make sure you do it right, it even says on the box, to avoid bushing damage. If you look at my bushings, they look like they're a little twist. They are twisted. They're twisted down because I jacked the wheel up to ride height. Now, when you're going to know you're at ride height, you'll see this will be even with pretty much right here. And just simply jack it up right here on the ball joint with a jack, and until it starts to lift, literally starts to lift the car. Once it starts to lift the car, then you'll see this start to shrink. Or when actually, I'm sorry, lift this will shrink all the way to the point where it wants to start to lift the car. That's how you know you're at ride height. And yes, you could, because it's just you're putting all the weight of the wheel, the vehicle on the wheel, which when it ride heights, that's you'll notice. You can even see the line there where it, but make sure you do that before you tighten up that bolt right there, because it will make a difference in the life of that bushing. And getting that out, there it is. You can see it right there. She is. Of course, it's just the nut on the bottom, but fork really don't work really well with that. Do yourself a favor, buy this, rent this. This is a tie rod end tool / ball joint radius arm tool, whatever. It's sometimes you even got to take this off. They make these in 2 different sizes. This is the small one. They make it in a larger size, but it will work. It simply goes in between the control arm, and then you squeeze it. These things work the best. You get it nice and tight, and you hit it right there, whack, they usually come right apart. Otherwise, you can try with a fork to get this out with a regular old fork, but chances are you're not going to get it, and you'll never get it hammering it that way. Anyways, it's not too bad of a job, but it will make a big difference in the way the front end feels on this car. Anyways, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Automotive Drama. Stay tuned for more episodes. And like always, likes are nice, subscribes are better. And thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.